And welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Weatherman Nick on YouTube. This evening, we're going to go ahead and take a look at our weather forecast for the next several days. Today is 11/11/2023. Today is also Veterans Day, so respect to all the veterans that has fought for our land here. And let's just go ahead and take a look at our weather forecast that we could be seeing for the next several days. So starting at GFS here, we do have a few rain showers throughout the south, which is much needed, but it's not enough to kill off this drought. We also do have some just normal rain showers, just some Pacific rain showers moving into the Washington and Oregon and even California area, just giving them some normal ocean rain that's coming off. And that's pretty much all we're really seeing. We could see a little bit of snow down here and just a bit of rain here and here towards the Central Plains. But let's go ahead and take a look at the next several days that we are taking a look at in GFS. So we move on to about middle week or the beginning of the week. This is Sunday, that's tomorrow. We'll have another system develop towards Mexico and Texas. It'll start getting its act together, move through Louisiana, Gulf of Mississippi, even Alabama and Georgia and even Florida. That will bring a few rain chances towards the south. Much needed rain chances, especially down here to where they're in an extreme drought. This is some much needed rain for many of us down here in the south. And that's all we're going to deal with. But watch this. We will have a little bit of some development of a new system here where this low pressure system tries to get its act together. We could see a new weather event of severe weather via this time, but we're going to continue to monitor that. But this will be about, this will be about this coming week on Friday. This is when we'll have several rain bands move through and bring either rain and or severe weather. So we're going to continue to watch this, but let's go ahead and move through. As you can see, it brings some rain and possible severe weather throughout here. And it brings some rain, much needed rain over here as well. Maybe a little bit over too much rain that we could be dealing with, but that's still good enough for us. And it will try to drag this system into it, and that will just kind of bring it out. But this could bring some flooding rains, especially since it's kind of setting up right here. And we could expect some flooding, so do be sure to be careful of that. And here is another system that's moving along into California. And that will be our next system to watch, including this here. Kind of turns into another low pressure system with this on the side of it. Could expect some maybe severe weather on the week after this coming week. That will be from November 20th to about the 25th is when we could start seeing this cause some severe weather. As you can see, have the first round here. Has a good low pressure system and a good line of ejection here. Bring some severe weather, possibly, or even just rain throughout the area. Then another little system will develop and kick up some severe weather towards the northeastern part. And this could also even bring us some snow for Maine, Pennsylvania, New York area, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and many more. That we could possibly see some snow, but this could also bring some flooding rain and severe weather. So we're going to have to continue to watch for that as well. You could also expect some rain and maybe snow here. And then we got a little system that we're going to continue to watch for. Within the middle of the week on Thanksgiving week, this could bring us some snow, but it's really far out to even tell. And let's go ahead and actually take a look at the GFS model here. The GFS using pivotal weather. We're already using GFS, but here's our GFS model, and we're just going to kind of click through. You can see that little system that moves through and brings us some rain throughout here. And here's our little system that we could deal with. This could also be a linear type of event. Going to have some snow on the backside of it. Maybe bring some snow for this area as well. This system will have some snow throughout here, bring it down towards possibly over here towards Texas. It gets its act together a bit here. Kind of brings us a system that's kind of not conformed, but it's still there. It's kind of scattered in nature with it. And it gets its act together around here. This could be some straight line winds And then we also have some snow that we could expect. Some ice and snow over here towards these areas. So be sure to send in those snow pictures at WeathermanNick1 on Twitter or X, whatever you prefer. Here's our other system that will just bring us some rain, possibly, or excuse me, some snow and rain through the Michigan and Canada areas here. And this is another system that I was talking about here. It's going to try to kind of develop and take its way down here, and it just kind of dissipates as it gets closer to the Gulf. But that's pretty far out. It's about probably 200 hours out. 306 is this. We're looking at page 90 here. We'll have to kind of continue to watch it because it's pretty far out. But by the end of, by the middle or end of Thanksgiving week, we could see some snow try to develop towards here, towards Texas. But the probability of that's decently low. Kind of rides the system here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tropics and see what we could be expecting with the tropics. And in the next coming videos, as we get closer, we'll kind of dig in deeper into what we could see and the potential for severe weather if this does occur and if it continues to trend. But let's go ahead and take a look at our tropics here. Alright, so here's our tropics. This is what we're taking a look at, and this is what we could expect. Nothing. But wait. We are looking at the next 48 hours tropical cyclone activity, but it's not expected. We're not expecting anything to develop in the next 48 hours. But if we take a look at our 7-day graphical forecast here, we have a 40% chance of a disturbance to form in the next 7 days. This is the southwestern Caribbean Sea. This was updated around 7 p.m. Eastern Daytime, around Saturday, November 11th, 2023. So we're going to be continuing to monitor, we're going to continue to monitor this system and see if it does get its act together. A few models has been showing something develop. I haven't seen anything be continued within the models in the past several days. And we're just going to continue to monitor it. The National Hurricane Center does agree with most meteorologists here that we could see some development. This would be probably about around end of this coming week, maybe next week we could see it develop. We'll have to continue to watch, but this could be a system that we could see kind of either eject towards here or eject towards there or just dissipate and head towards Panama. We're going to continue to monitor that as we go on. We're going to also kind of take a look at our day 2. As you can see, no tropical activity. You can see some cloud cover is over most of the south, and that's about it. Nothing else really going on with the weather. Let's go ahead and take a look at our drought and just kind of check on that, and then we'll end there with the drought monitor. Alright, so here's our drought monitor. As you can see, the south is still in a bad drought. This will be updated in the next Thursday, but so far we have had rain, but not enough to be added with it. But right now, the Louisiana and Mississippi area, even parts of Texas, is in a severe drought, extreme drought, really. They are in a level 5 drought, the highest it can go. And part of northern Alabama, northern and central Mississippi, and southern and central Tennessee is in a decently moderate drought and that's a level 4, and that's even the Gulf. Got a few areas in New Mexico and Arizona that's in a level 4 and 5 drought. An area in Iowa and Missouri and even parts of Minnesota, just barely, is in a level 4 drought. And Nebraska, parts of Nebraska is in a level 5 and level 4 drought here. And the rest of us is mainly in a slight or medium drought throughout these areas. We do have a moderate drought over here towards the Montana and Oregon areas here and Washington areas. And that we're going to be lucky enough to see some rain move through, and that will cause them some rain. We can go ahead and look a little bit deeper into the forecast here. As you can see, we're really in a drought here towards the Mississippi area and Louisiana. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Louisiana area. We're in an extreme drought as of now, and we're going to continue to monitor that. But day 4, or drought 4, is in the highest it can go. So we're going to have to continue to monitor. Hopefully the rain that's going to move throughout the week should bring the drought down, and that will be about Wednesday when it does affect the Louisiana area. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Mississippi area, and this is where our severe drought is also here. And this is where we could be dealing with some possible more rain as that system moves through. The chances are kind of lowering, but kind of picking up in intensity, so we're going to have to kind of just wish for some rain, but I do expect to see some rain by Wednesday of next week, or earlier than Wednesday we could expect. Go ahead and take a look towards Alabama as well, and as you can see, Alabama is in the same position with a higher end drought over here towards the mountainous areas. So again, please do not light any fires if possible, especially if you haven't seen rain in a few days. Do not light any fires. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Veterans Day weekend, and have a wonderful rest of your Sunday week, or your Sunday tomorrow. And God bless. I'll keep you guys updated on the weather by either Wednesday or whenever I get new details. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and enjoy your rest of your weekend.